Most players fail to score in matches because they use the wrong technique or their mind isn't in the right place or something of that nature. So in today's video, I'm going to give you an idea on how you can improve your shot accuracy in soccer. So today the topic we're covering is how to keep your composure in front of goal. Now this is a very important topic because one thing that I find happens the most when a player gets a goal scoring opportunity, whether it's a one-on-one or just a really good chance in front of goal, is I find that they panic and they just forget all of their training or something of that nature and just try and whack the ball as hard as they can. It's basically like the ball is coming towards you and you just hit it as hard as you can and hope that it ends up in the back of the net. And you'll be surprised how many players choose this method than the much more strategic alternative. And this is not really a physical skill that you work on. This is more of a mental one because it has to do with nervousness and panicking in front of goal, not exactly your technique. You can have incredible technique and incredible finishing ability, but if you lack composure, it's probably more of a mental issue. So here are a few ideas on how to keep your composure and some things to keep in mind when you're in matches or practices and you're shooting so that you can score more times than you were before. Number one is keep calm and let your training take over. One of the biggest issues players have with lacking composure is that they don't remain calm. They have a million ideas going through their head, or they just have a lot of turmoil going on in there. When the chance comes their way, they panic, they get nervous, that they just try and whack it because it seems like the easiest thing to do in that situation. Keep calm and let your training take over. If you've been working on your finishing, if you've been working on your shooting, you have the muscle memory and the ability to finish well. At that point, it's just about letting your instincts take over, keeping calm, and slotting the ball away. And that actually brings us to our next point, which is exactly that. Slot the ball away. Don't think about just whacking it. Now, sometimes you might get away with hitting it as hard as you can if you make sweet connection. You might actually score a goal, but more times than not, you probably won't. You'll mishit it because you're trying to swing too hard, or you're too nervous, or you hit it right at the keeper, or something of that nature. When you're close enough to goal, all you really need to do is pass it into the net. Just slot it either side of the keeper. If it's coming in from across, just try and get good contact and put it into a corner. This is how I scored, and probably most of the goals I've scored in my life is simply by placing it or curling it or just putting it in a corner rather than trying to smack it as hard as I can. Now, of course, from distance, you will have to put more power on it, but if you're in an 18-yard box or you're one-on-one with the keeper, you really don't need to blast the ball. So instead of thinking right away, I need to hit this as hard as I can, think more, I need to pass this in the net. I need to have finesse. Okay, next idea, and this is probably the most important of all the ideas, because again, like I said, this is a mental thing, and I've gone over this idea before, but it's always think you're going to score, because something happens when you truly believe and feel that you're going to score every chance that comes your way. Now, of course, in reality, you probably won't score every chance that comes your way, but it doesn't stop you from believing that. If you believe that when a ball is coming towards you and you're in front of net that you're going to score, you're going to relax a little. You're going to calm down a little. I'm not saying you're going to get lazy, but you're going to relax to the point where you're not going to panic and swing as hard as you can and miss. So always think you're going to score. It's going to give you that confidence and that boost you need to have a much better chance of actually putting it away. Okay, so let's recap the 3 ideas that are going to help you keep your composure. First is keep calm, relax. Don't get up in your head. Don't think of a million things. Let your instincts and your training take over. If you've been working hard on your finishing and your shooting, then let that come out. But if you panic, you basically are disregarding all of that training. So when you find yourself in that situation where you're going to score a goal or you have an opportunity, relax, remain calm, and let your instincts take over. Don't get up in your head. Number 2 is try and slot it away. Don't think about whacking it. Yes, you want to hit it firm towards a corner, but you don't need to hit it 100% of the way. You do not need to hit it as hard as you can. Think about just placing the ball instead of whacking the ball. And third is always think you're going to score, because if you have an opportunity and you think I might miss this, or potentially I'll miss this, or it's more likely I won't score here, well then more likely than not you won't score. But if you go into every opportunity you have where you're going to take a shot, or you have a chance to score, and you think, I'm going to score right now, I'm going to score right now, I'm going to score right now, you definitely are increasing your chances of scoring. You're boosting your confidence, you're going to have more composure in that situation, and it's just a better thing to do than think to yourself negative things which are going to ultimately trip you up. Okay guys, I know this was a very short video. I just want to remind you how important composure is when you're trying to score. And we will have way more videos in this how to have better shot accuracy series. We'll go over some more stuff that is going to help you basically score more goals when you're in front of goal. Okay, so keep the 3 ideas in mind that I went over, and make sure that you come back tomorrow for a new training video at 5 p.m. Like and share this video. I'll have 2 videos come across the screen that you can watch in order to get even better. And if you're new to SimplySoccer, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, because we release videos every single day that are designed to help you improve as a footballer. Thanks again, guys. Get out there and work on your composure, and I'll see you on the next video.